So sometimes I like to just pull cards for myself to kind of see what the likelihood of something is, or, just to direct. If I've got a question about my own life, I'll pull some cards and see what they say. So, funny story. Somebody posted a picture of this castle in Scotland that is so cool. It's in a really neat part of Scotland. Now, keep in mind, I've never been to Scotland, but I've always wanted to go and feel very connected to that place, even though I've never been. But, so then I was like kind of shuffling the cards. I'm like, so what would be the chances of Matt and I moving to another country eventually? Potentially Scotland. And I'm shuffling the cards. And as some of you that might know, that when I'm doing my readings, if a card falls out of the deck, then I honor that card, and that's usually what we go with, because that's spirit saying, here's the card. So bear with me. So the card that came up is the Chariot. So yeah, that travel, you set your own path, do your own thing. You got this. I was like, oh, that's cute. Oh, fun. I love that for me. And then I'm like, but wait, let's do a clarifying card. Kid you not. The Justice card comes up. For those of you who don't know, my husband's a lawyer. Okay. So then I'm like, oh, that's even cuter. I love that. And it's also fairness and, getting what you deserve. Okay. So then I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. I pull another card, 9 of Pentacles. Now, this unfortunately probably describes me a lot. Someone who likes to live luxuriously, but is also a hard worker. Someone who works really, really, really hard, puts a lot of time in to grow her garden, and enjoys the fruits of labor. I was like, okay, so cool. So where are we moving? Let's see. Are we going to move to Germany? Because I love Germany. France, because I loved France, and I know ballet speak and a little bit of French. Okay, I really don't. I'm terrible at it. And so what would be a good place? Funny, the Hierophant comes up next. Now, for those of you who are not that familiar with tarot, when I see the Hierophant, I think of traditional Orthodox and a Pope, because, I'm Catholic. So I see the Pope. Makes sense, right? Let's think about Scotland, or even Ireland. What religion do you think of when you think of what us Americans think of when you think of Scotland or Ireland? Okay, I always think of Catholics. Just saying. So then I was like, all right, last card, just to clarify, and if it comes upside down, I'll be like, oh, that's cute. That was a fun thing to think. But then I get this card, the Knight of Pentacles, which the Knight of Pentacles is good for all things related to real estate. I can't even make this stuff up here. I'm gonna read this. Because sometimes when I do my own cards, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'm just reading it wrong. Maybe I should just look it up. It's slow and steady, tangible progress. It's also property and real estate matters go well. So I'm thinking, I kind of, money may come in from many sources, which I'll need if I'm going to go buy a castle in Scotland, because, it's not cheap. You have to buy the furniture and stuff. So that is where my intention is set. So I think I can still do my readings from Scotland in a haunted castle. How cool would that be? So anyway, it's fun to dream. It's fun to do cool things and celebrate life. And whether I ever move to Scotland or not, something like this is fun, and it gives me something kind of fun to hold on to and imagine through the day and lift my vibration. So my whole point to all this is find something that makes you happy. Find something that lifts your vibration, that when you're feeling low, when you're feeling like hopeless. I mean, we're in a global pandemic and a nightmare of an election year. So what can you do? You can raise your own vibration. You can think about the fun things that you want to do, set goals, set intentions. And you know what? I'm just that person who's like, when I get fixated on something, I pretty much do it. So Mr. Carr, just so you know, we're probably moving to Scotland. Okay, have a good day.